winning a main event of a major tour is no easy feat. It's easily like a once-in-a-lifetime event. It's so precious. Most poker players dream of that happening. You know, they want the moment when that final river card hits, when they can just lift their arms in the air and yes! And they can celebrate with their friends, when they can lift the trophy, when the host can announce, ladies and gentlemen, the main event winner, followed by their name, when it is on all the news outlets, when people who you don't know but talk about poker know about you because you are the main event champion. That is just unbelievable.
You comfortable?
No. Sure, why not? Let's do it.
How do you actually go about choosing a destination?
I'm looking for a beach, but I've been told that there are other priorities. No, a lot of times you're basically looking for space because you want all the players to be comfortable. You know, do we have enough room to put in registrations, media, TV, all the ancillary departments, and have enough room to run the types of schedules that I like to run, which, shall we say, are slightly more robust than would be standard in the industry. There's usually two things to consider. One, is there a local player base? They're already passionate about poker. And if you don't, you also would like a place that's relatively easy to get to. Taipei ticks most of the boxes, to be fair. You have a wonderful partner in CTP that has Asia's largest poker room. And we've already been there so successfully, so you also now have the track record. Every once in a while, you end up with a place that you never thought would be big. It's why I get so excited going to new destinations. Take Jeju, for example. Now, one, it has a beach. I'm probably not going to get to go to it, but we have a lot of tables. We're up to almost 70 tables here, which is great. It's a brand new property that we can introduce to our players. But for me, it falls into that. I really like to go to new places because maybe this becomes the next Taipei for us. And we go, oh, hey, you know what? At the end of April, we're going to Jeju every year because it's awesome and the players love it, and we're really excited to return. But you don't know if you don't actually step out of your comfort zone and try that. So I think opportunities to grow and innovate, you want to bake that into what you're doing. And we're very lucky in the fact that our ownership group is very excited about that type of stuff. Because you can also get an ownership group that really only cares about the bottom line. And if they said, you can do 12, you can make X in every one of them, lock it in till 2030 and let's move on with our lives and start talking about catering. But our ownership isn't like that. They want to grow, they want to innovate, they want to be able to take the tour to exciting new places.
That's why they were thinking to write.
It's very humorous to think back that the APT team was more or less about 6 or 7 people. Now for this festival, we've got, I don't know, 160, 180? You've got myself and Fred here kind of overseeing everything. You've got Lloyd running poker operations. You have Van doing all of our event operations. We have Ben doing all of our live reporting. We've got Kate, who's here handling all of our VIP. We've got Dave here handling all of our IT. And so there's a lot of people here on the ground that kind of work the wheels to spit a fully functional festival out at the end.
The photo booth.
Hi, my name is Vance. I'm the event manager for the Asian Poker Tour.
So are you shooting around?
For every new venue, we will need to fly there recce to see the space and what is the usage of each zone. I'm supposed to use the word zone. In this part, we want to put a backdrop. Over here, we want to put an arch. Then where to place the light box, where to build the TV sets. Basically, when you go to any venue, it's an empty space with poker tables and chairs maximum.
I do all the press releases and stuff, and coming up with the razor-sharp prose that everybody enjoys. And poker's a funny one too, right? There's always arguments about who's the best player and stuff, right? And the only way of tracking things like that is keeping score of the money and stuff. That's why you have things like the GPI, the Global Poker Index. So I've seen a lot of these players start off. And some of these guys are, big names now. Over the last 15 plus years, you've seen them move from the lower stakes up to, some of them playing like gigantic high rollers of World Series events and stuff. And it's always, I want to write about the biggest and the best. You want to cover the tournaments where the world's biggest players are coming to play, especially with something like APT. It's like a reunion every time you come to a festival. You see all the players you've known for years, you have a few drinks afterwards. It's just exciting, man.
Us as a whole, we are part of the broadcasting team. From what I can see, it can be two things. One is a source of education for newcomers to learn poker. Number two is also the entertainment side of things, in which it's pretty much like sports as well. There's the sporting element to it, and there's also the entertainment element. That storytelling, the emotions, the highs, the lows, what it means to hold a trophy and stuff like that.
Champion, Eric!
The APT main event here at Jeju went very well. We exceeded the guarantee of 2 billion Korean won.
5! And we've got a double up!
Why is the main event so important in a tournament series? It is the main attraction of the series. It's actually never the highest buy-in. However, it is the focal point. Everybody have their eyes on the tournament. The high rollers, they are here for the big money. However, they will still want to play the main event because they know it's going to be well attended. It is going to be the one with the biggest prize pool, with the biggest top prize. The smaller players, well, they still want a chance at the big money. So always, the main focus, all eyes is on the main event.
It's a 10. All right, congratulations to all of you for moneying APT Jeju main event.
A warm welcome and good morning. You are watching the APT Jeju main event final day. And of course, we will slowly make our way to that massive $311,000 up top for first place prize. There is the APT Lion, a hard-fought battle to get down to the final two contestants. We are going to set up for heads up.
The heads up here of the Asian Poker Tour Jeju main event. Please give it up for your two finalists, Luo Xixiang and Sun Jianfeng.
A 5 right in the window. Oh my word, is this the way it all ends? Luo is just indestructible, it seems. Can Sun Jianfeng catch a 9? The king of spades.
We're APT Jeju main event champion. Luo Xixiang.
我喜欢打锦标赛，因为我是一个很喜欢玩的人，我职业玩家，不是职业扑克手，所以什么好玩我就来玩，特别喜欢这种氛围，特别是喊一下牌啊，或者你 bet big 好，不 bet big 好，領先，就是沒有被 bet big 好，都非常讓人激動人心。今次嘅 APT， 我呢10年嚟其實係運氣最好嘅一次。我好似係打咗9個比賽，入咗應該係6個 FT。跟住今日唔使講啦，如果係有睇直播嘅話，我全部都係靠運氣。10 bet 變咗累 A5 bet 變咗 A9， 可能我真係整定同獅子有緣。而且上次一個大獎都係 APT 嘅冠軍賽，隻獅子咁大到啦，喺屋企擺住。咁啊，而家佢大佬嚟咗，咁啊一家人團聚咯。咁以後 APT 再出更大嘅獅子，我希望可以再攞多隻咯。
Place party to me is an appreciation to the players. Everyone will be very happy inside, have fun, enjoy drinking, dancing. Thanks for coming to see us in APT, and thanks for joining us to make a successful event happen.
I'm loving the fact that I get to explore what Asia has to offer. In all honesty, that's part of the reason I took the gig is, you know, I'd done poker in North America, I'd done it a little bit in South and Central, I'd done it in Europe, but I'd never really done it in Asia. When we all shuffle off this mortal coil, the legacy that you leave behind is hopefully that you can inspire that level of passion for something that you were passionate about. That's what inspires me about this, is wanting to introduce everybody to all of the fun and all of the excitement and all of the moments that you experience that you never get again. The first time you win an event, the first time you bubble an event, you know? So being able to take all of our players and introduce new players and all of this to new places, to me is, like, it's just one of the coolest things about this job that there is. Yeah.